No, you don't feel like anything because you don't talk.
Exactly.
I like the weird, like, mental situation that
We are mental. Okay. I was mental.
Words. All right, so I can solve and graph 1 and 2-step inequalities. Here we go. So what we're going to do first is we're going to write down all of our symbols. Then we're going to write whether we use an open or closed circle. Then we have a special thing that we have to write in the middle, and then we'll solve. What is this symbol? Less than, because it looks like your left hand. And do we use an open or a closed circle? Open. Dun, 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 dun. All right, what is this one? Greater than. Take a point. And do we use an open or closed circle? Take a point. Pardon? Oh. I'm sorry, are you not entertained? Me too, honey. All right, what comes after less than? Oh, Blair. Can I just write less than or and then have an equal sign? Y'all are okay with that? Even though this looks like it says less thaner. Because I don't know how to write spaces. You know, whatever. Alright, is this an open or a closed circle? Awesome. Alright, and what is after greater than? Greater than or equal to. And I will do a space on this one. And does it have an open or closed circle? Closed. Take a point. Now, does anybody remember? Y'all have solved these before, right? We've done these. Okay, does anybody remember what happens when you multiply or divide by a negative? What? No, not with the number, with the inequality sign. Something special happens. It does. It flips. Good. Take a point. So, let's write that in the middle. When you multiply or divide by a negative, flip the inequality. So when you multiply or divide by a negative, flip the inequality. So we're going to practice 2 problems, and then you're going to tell me what's different about these, and then we're going to stop and look at stuff. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's do this. Alright, so we're going to solve and graph. And tell me again why we graph. Yay! Take a point. And because there are how many answers to inequalities? Infinite. Take a point. Alright, so let's say x plus 7 is greater than 3. We know how to solve these equations, but this time it's an inequality. Do we solve it any different? No, you still do the same thing. So what would I do to get x by itself? Subtract 7. And what's 3 minus 7? Negative 4. So x is greater than negative 4. Am I done? No, because I have to what? Graph it. Take a point. Alright, what number is going to go in the middle? Negative 4. Do I need to pause and let y'all catch up? Okay. Don't. Just be off your phone and grade papers for me. Alright, so are we going to have an open or a closed circle? Wait, I got to finish my number line, don't I? Alright, so what goes to the right of negative 4? Take a point. What goes to the left of negative 4? Take a point. Am I going to use an open or a closed circle? Am I going to shade to the left or to the right? Now I'm done. Look at us go. Easy peasy. Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. Ready? Can you try one without me? I know, I'm just asking so much of you, but I feel like we can handle a one-step inequality without me. What? Why? We can do fractions. Fractions are friends, not food. And we're not afraid of them because we're in pre-P. Don't hate them. Alright, a minus 6 is less than or equal to negative 9. Phew! Excuse me. If you feel confident enough to graph it without me as well.
You need to get the number away from A, so what would you do? The negative sign?
Yep. It's still the same thing we've been doing.
Be productive. Great.
If they have this, then they get 5. If they have a conditional, and then they get 5 points. If they have the converse, which is the scenario, then you get 5 points. They have the inverse, and then this is out of 20, so neatness and all that out of 20 points.
Good luck, may the force be with you. Are we ready? Are you texting on your phone in my classroom? Put it face down. Alright, did everybody add 6? Did you then get that A is less than or equal to negative 3? Did you then graph it? Alright. Let's see if your graph looks like mine. And you don't have to make a giant graph, do you? Alright, so open or closed. This is closed and it's shaded to the left. How many of us got it right? Yes. Fantastic. If you got it right, take a point. If everybody at the table got it right, take 2 points. Now, what is different about these inequalities as opposed to when we solved equations? What is different? Are the steps the same? Okay, so that's not different. What is different that we didn't do before? You have to graph it. You must graph. Take a point, Hufflepuff. Alright, now let's talk about what happens when we multiply or divide. So if you have a problem that looks like this, if it says 4x is greater than 24, both of those are positive, you still do the same thing. Nothing happens to the sign, you move on with your life. What would we do to solve for x? Divide by? Awesome, good. So let's divide both sides by 4. Now, did I multiply or divide by a negative right here? No, so nothing changes. 24 divided by 4 is 6, yes. And then we graph it and move on with our life. So we have 6, 7, 8, 5, 4. I'll let you guys catch up. I got excited and moved fast on that one. So, are we going to use an open or a closed circle? An open. Okay, so everybody make sure you have an open circle. And are we going to shade to the left or to the right? To the right. To the right. Fantastic. Do that. I got to take it in next. Blessings. Alright, so I have an open circle and a shade this way. Now, this is where the fun begins. So say I have a problem that looks like this. I have C divided by negative 4 is less than or equal to 12. So the first thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to freak out just because it's a fraction. Fractions are friends, not food. It's just division. You just do the opposite and multiply. So how would I get rid of this denominator right here? Multiply by negative 4. Now, did I multiply or divide this inequality by a negative? Yes. So what did we write at the top? We said when you multiply or divide by a negative, flip the inequality. So it's going to go from less than or equal to what? Greater than or equal to. So C is greater than or equal to, what's 12 divided by negative 4? Times. 12 times negative 4? Negative 48. Was that hard? Nope. Let's draw our number line. Why is it called a number line and not a timeline? Yes, all those things. Alright, are we going to have an open or a closed circle? A closed. And am I going to shade to the left or to the right? Fantastic. Now, what do you think we should write in our stop sign part? What do you think is very important that we check every single time? Whether we what? Whether you multiply or divide by a negative. Oh, great. Alright, so then that's Emilio's, and then number 8 is Devin, so just take first the, alright, so we need to rephrase this. Or just take the sheet. This one's Emilio's, just write Devin on there. Did Emilio's have a, cut these and share? We're going to cut these in fourth and share. No, it doesn't have a
4.
fourths, not and then if you have a bunch, we all share one of yours with Ravenclaw, and the extras hand back to me, please. Thank you. We're going to tape and or glue this one down on the back. If I knew, okay. So what do you think is the golden rule of inequalities? What do you think is the most important thing that we've talked about? What changes the whole problem? Negatives. So once you finish gluing and taping down, I want you to write what I'm writing on the board. You just keep working. Are you done with that class period? Seven. For sure. The separate thingies. Separate this out, please.
Thank you so much.
Alright, are we, what is that? Are those my scissors? Okay. Just making sure. Alright, so step one, what did we do first on each inequality? Did we solve it? Did we stare at it and wonder how to do it? What did we do first? So we solve using solving equation skills. Bless you. All right, step two, we're going to check for negatives each time. Watch out for negatives. Did we draw a number line next? Oh my gosh, y'all. Is it me? Do you just not like me? Is that what it is? Or is it early and you just don't want to talk?
It's just, I just don't like it.
No one's talking to you. Yes, that is true. I forgot where I was now. All right, draw a number line. Open or close circle. Yes. And what is the last thing we do when we're graphing these? Shade. Dun 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 dun. All right. Do I need to give you a moment? Okay. Stop. Alright, we use an open circle when we have greater than or less than. We use an this one. When do we use this one? When we have what? What? Thank you. Okay, can you solve this one for me? Yes, you can. There is one variable. We have done equations with variables on both sides. You can do this. Get it together, Tater Tots. Can anybody tell me the first step to help the people out who are staring at it like they've never seen this before, even though we've been doing it for a month? Donnie! Subtract. Can you say it without sounding like I'm killing you?
Subtract x.
Yay! Take a point. Subtract x from both sides. And what is negative 3x minus x? Mutter, mutter, mutter. What would we do from here? Subtract pi. I'm going around the room. Alright, and what's 13 minus 5? And what is our last step? Did we divide by a negative? What do we do to the inequality sign? Flip it. So what's 8 divided by negative 4? So it's x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Can you graph it without me? Graph it without me. Was that really that difficult? Are we just being big babies? Okay. Bless you.
Why is it negative 2?
Because 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. Alright, dos tarea. You are going to work on these two problems for homework. I would start on them now so that if you have questions, you can ask each other and or me.